simple way to allow religious people of all faiths to come at you for real, correct, and not playing any worthless games of deceit, of any form of conditioning to where it's really truly in their favor. You say this to them: if you're a man of Christ or a woman of Christ, everything you say to me must be validated by what you read, which is what? The Holy Bible. If not, there's no reason to even discuss anything outside of that. I mean, I want you to be real in what you apply in your life and what you say. Now, the other side of the coin in terms of like just community in general, you know, when women goes up to you and seeks your attention, you know, oh hi, my name is, out of nowhere, you know what I mean? You avoid looking at her actually, you know what I mean? And she may define herself as attractive, but I see beyond all that already, without even saying a word. You know what I mean? I already know. Why do you think I never even initiated you to say aloha or hi or anything like that? Or I just dodge or skip? From nothing, from just no communication at all, just observation. Boom. The first sense I feel, no, I don't want to ever get to know that person. So this person now has to come up to me for some reason and say hi and introduce myself, so I'm at work, so I have to say aloha and this and that. But I go no further than that. Then she goes, oh, I saw you in Waikiki and I waved. I said, Rico! And you didn't look up or you didn't acknowledge me. I looked around going, I'm focused on what I gotta do. I mean, I'm not interested in waving at people from a distance. I mean, I'm not into all that. That could be all miscalculated and make me look bad, like I'm stalking someone or something like that. Oh, hi, far away. Like, who are you? I mean, no, we ain't playing none of that. I didn't share none of that, but that's the attitude behind why. God said, you know what? You ain't gonna respond to her. I'm gonna make sure you don't even hear her. You know what I mean? Because then when I go to work, she goes, do you do a lot of drugs? That's the first thing, right? Women. You know what I mean? If they can't get your attention, they'll assume some type of distraction to have you engage with them. That don't work either. Look at my teeth. Look at that. For my age, I mean, no fillings, no metal, no porcelain, no nothing. You know what I mean? You know, of course throughout my life. You know what I mean? I indulge in food and all kinds of things, but by my actions, period, and presence, whether you believe my words or not, look at physically. This is not a sign of any form of drug addict or alcoholic or cigarette smoker or anything. And I don't have no, beautification, cosmetic remodeling done. There's no porcelain, no metal. It's all natural. I mean, go check and see if anybody that's my age, which is 20 forever, but truly 50, at my age, got any metal in their mouth, got any porcelain or any fillings or anything like that. It's very rare to not have any of that. There's videos where I show the whole entire thing, up and down, right? You know what I mean? So, get out of here with all that. That's not going to work either. You know? What are the scenarios we got? Oh, a guy may come up to you at work and say, hey, this thing is only being limited now, and you're not clocked in yet. But your response is, oh yeah, there's probably a little resistance. Oh, I don't want to hear all that technical stuff right now. I mean, but then again, he asked the question, right? So, you know, you're going to make me late to clock in. Make you late to clock in? You're the one that asked me a question, you know what I mean? But who cares? Go. No one's holding you back. We're like 20 feet away from each other. You know what I mean? So, now, when how you defeat that type of mentality, you know, whenever you're not at work, under those examples, this is what you do. I'm not clocked in right now. I'm occupied right now. You know what I mean? That's it. They get the idea like, you know what? Yeah, I tried to go ahead and hate on him the day before. Now he's master at defense driving toward any form of drama that you try to like shift the blame toward me. I mean, which means I am not required to socialize with you anything outside of clocking in, clocking out. That's my choice. Now, if you disfavor me, oh well, good. Because you know why? Who cares about all that? I mean, I'm not here to like kiss nobody's booty. I'm talking about any job of all past experiences, you know. But what I want to emphasize is to the kids and to the young people that are joining the workforce, that do not be conditioned to be walking on eggshells of nobody. Stay in the right, stay within policy, and defend your honor in righteous manners. Now, don't allow anyone to trigger your emotions towards in a negative direction, because now you went ahead and convinced yourself to be that way. That person just planted that in you. Be more powerful than that, because you know, a great deal of the world wants to do this to you. They want you to be some kind of follower, some kind of conditional advocate that doesn't truly benefit all people. It's more like just something to benefit them. And that is the most lamest style. And everyone from the politicians, congressmen, they all know better, people of faith, whatever, spiritual backgrounds, they all know better and choose not to. Why they keep doing that? It's because they can't help the fact that misery loves company, and they see it in their entire psyche and being. And when they see you shining, you know what I mean? They just have jealousy, bitterness, and how come I'm like that and I've been going to this place for so long and self-correcting this and that? Well, he's naturally what the speaker that I'm going to, that I pay all this money for, he's naturally that way. And I could tell he doesn't go to none of these places, but you know what? He's choosing to be that way. I think you're paying those things to choose attention, not self-correction. You know what I mean? So all the answers you need are definitely deep within. Do not numb that inner voice. And do not stereotype or calculate your experiences and counteract with that and describe it as a group as a whole. No, that's that one particular person acting that way. And to top it all off, do not have no expectations. If you say aloha to somebody, do not require for them to say aloha back. Maybe they're just checking you out. Maybe they just had someone pass away in the family. Maybe they're just busy doing other things. You know what I mean? And it's your right to defense drive and ignore whoever you decide on. You know what I mean? Because you already saw in their actions in the past that it's corrupt. I'm talking about, they're not stealing 30 grand. They're not jacking people, taking cars. They're being corrupt because they're trying to plant something in you or try to assume something of you. And they're trying to friend you at the same time, thinking that you're deceived by all that goofiness. Bigaloa, Hoganete, Tautamona, the House of Taga. Yeah.